Hello. So we're gonna get going on day 34 here in a couple minutes. Basically, I want to be a little more open today, a little more like just go with the flow, more or less. Like explore the house, try to stumble across things, right? Um, there are a few things I want to do. Um, if as opportunity arises. First of all, I really want to crack this book code, but I may need to capture, screen prints or screenshots of the red prints. It's the remaining book that I don't have screenshots of. Plus, there's a book that we need to request in the library, a book that we bought that we have yet to read, The Curse of Blackbridge. So if we get the library, we'll request that book. So like I'm thinking like maybe the initial number for the X might be length of the first author's first name. It's a stupid idea, but what it does is a new clue was Marion Marigold. So Marion is 6. So that would be this sequence. Whereas the fixed stars, the author's first name was 7 characters long. So if you started there and did it that way, so the X was 7 and therefore Z is 9, then you get doors. And so library doors makes more sense than library this or library, nothing, right? And then if you do that with Roman rune is like by Professor so and so. So if you just do Prof, it becomes 4 blah blah blah, which is not an exciting word, so this might not work. But I want to get a red prince, which I think is also by Marion Marigold, but get that screenshotted and then see if it can fall into a discernible pattern, right? So that's a thing to do. Other things to do is like beat my head against gallery some more, the gallery puzzle some more, maybe. Try to be a little more out of the box, a little less literal with it. Try to, stretch artsy creative side of my brain, which is hard to do. Um, um, I don't know that I've got much more headway on cracking the safes, um, but one thing that occurred to me is I found that note, right? I started going off of this note. Um, this note is in the office, and it's March of the Countess black versus the red stuff around it, and like there's a safe in the office. I was like, oh well, then this note in the office probably relates to the code for the safe in the office. Well, if that was true, then there's a safe in the boudoir. Is there a note in the boudoir that actually, or some clue in the boudoir that relates to, likewise, is there a similar like, note or clue in the boudoir that relates to the safe code for the boudoir? And then there's a safe in another room that we have encountered. And is there, study, I think, or whatever it was. And is there, which room was that? Yeah, study's got a safe. So does the study have a clue in the study that relates to the safe in the study? And we still have to find where some of the other safes are, because supposedly there's like maybe 8 safes in total. Well, maybe 7 or 8, depending upon if this orchard small gate counts as a one of the 8. I don't know. But at any rate, then so we still have some more safes to find. So anyway, there are things that we can, look out for. But I just basically Want to try a few things and then leave the rest of the day 34 kind of just open to, you know, opportunities. Yeah, that's the deal. Still need to be looking on the lookout for chess pieces too, which means discovering new rooms. Yeah, okay, so let's get going. I also really want to get back to room 46 off the antechamber to see if it's an explorable room. I tried to do it the last couple of days and did not succeed getting back to the antechamber. So that's something else I'll, you know, try to do again today. But, you know, numerous potential directions to take the day in, goal wise. But yeah, I didn't like ending the last day with like 81 unspent coins. So if we get a bunch of money, then I'll want to, you know, hunt around for a way to spend that money. We've never drafted the trophy room. Maybe we need to draft the trophy room, see what that's, you know, like, right? But anyway, our allowance is now up to 11, which is cool. All right, let's start with a, yep, nothing going on here. Let's start with an outbuilding. We did dig up. It doesn't show the hole anymore, but we dug up microchip from beside the bridge because we solved that puzzle, which it's always nice to solve the puzzle. So that felt good on day 33. Okay, trading post, root cellar, schoolhouse. Well, I said I would be open to opportunity, so we've got the opportunity to do classrooms. So sure, we'll see if we get there. We'll set ourselves up for some classroom shenanigans. Any dig spot, but any strenuous or extraneous, another dig spot, a couple dig spots, but nothing to pick up. We've seen those notes before. Okay, but no key or nothing. I see within a timely manner. That's a pun. Our great uncle liked homonyms and puns and things. We need to keep that in mind. I'm feeling a little bit low energy at the moment, so if I sound tired in my voice, it's probably because I'm tired. But we're playing anyway. I said I wanted to do a library. Do I want to do it first off? No. I want to get a gem and just hope I get another opportunity for the library later today. We said we needed to locate some more safes, so just looking to see if there's clickable things to reveal a safe or something. I mean, I don't think so. I've been in this room many times and tried clicking all of this stuff, and it was to no avail, so, okay. Oh, this is going up. I thought I wasn't being careful. I am tired. I meant to go over here. Okay, so we'll do a classroom because I don't want to do either of these red rooms. So yeah, we'll do a classroom. I won't step into it at the moment. It's grade 1, which, you know, is, and then this will be grade 2, but we can also do the reading nook, which will give us the library. Yeah, because I don't want to spend another gem right now, so let's just go ahead and do the reading nook. We could have done the library directly, but doing the reading nook first gives us a key. Reading nook comes with a key and lets us do the library, so. Yeah, so we'll do the library, it'll connect here, and then we just gotta make better use of these doorways. All right, so we're gonna request. Swimbird is by Marion Marigold, but it's not one of the books that we're looking for at the moment. We've read it before. I have not screenshot it, but we've read it before. Same with Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I have not screenshot that, I don't think. But we have yet to read Curse of Blackbridge, so let's get that. We've also yet to read Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 4, and we should get around to that at some point, but we'll do Curse of Blackbridge first. Because I spent quite a bit of money on that book, and I'd like to read it at some point. Okay. I'm going to forgo going upstairs this time because I am tired, so we're going to just assume that, like always, there's nothing up there. One moment, my dog is doing something. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. I am not sure. Just making sure this isn't interactive, that I can't actually like take the test myself and show that I, you know, figured it all out and could get 100% on it. But no, okay. Colors. Here's a thought. No, never mind. That thought doesn't work. I don't think it works. I was wondering if these colors and the letters that these colors are associated with here would relate to the book covers puzzle, but I've talked myself out of it. Likewise with the alphabet that's repeating between 4 colors. Because none of those colors are red. I mean, there's red over here, but I don't see the relationship between a new clue being violet, being Uncle All being violet, and it being a C, versus the fixed stars being blue, or being drafting the 6s, which is blue, and that being associated. Oh, I have not seen a relationship there, so we'll just move on. We are going back to the den to go back to the entrance hall. Go over here. We'll do another classroom. We're going to run out of gems soon, but we'll do another classroom. Well, here's the thing. Like, I can't move. None of these rooms are going to let me come over here. This room will let me get up here. The other two will just plain dead end me. Now, quest bedroom gives me 10 steps and then gives me that quest to increase my allowance by getting to the antechamber, which is a thing I want to try to do. But do I really need to increase my allowance by 2? Or need the extra 10 steps? I don't know. All of these resources are good. But so should I just take this? But then I don't have a doorway. Then I'm like stuck with this one doorway. I'm going to do this for now. Oh, I forgot that when I'm in classrooms, I get redraw. I didn't even pay attention to that. Well, here it didn't matter, but here it does. So, hallway is good. We've only got 1 gem at the moment, so hallway is better than security because I don't want to spend it on spend 1 gem on security at the moment. I don't think. Let's try to get over here. Parlor gets me gems. But then I wouldn't go to this room at all. Commissary lets me buy stuff and lets me get down here. But it cost me my last gem. So let's do parlor. And it gives me another doorway up, you know. Car keys, okay. It gives me another doorway up, and if I'm not stupid and can solve the parlor puzzle, which I normally can do, then we get 2 gems out of it. Okay. This box contains the gems. That's either true or false. This box does not contain the gems. That's either true or false. The other 2 boxes are true. Well, here's the problem. If the other 2 boxes are true, then this would be true and all 3 would be true. But we know by the rules of the game that at least 1 box has to be false. So, ergo, this must be false. And if this is false, then one of these 2 must be false. This box does not contain the gems. If this is true, and the gems were here, then this would be true. And we just said both. It can't be the case that both white and blue are true. But if this is true, this box does not contain the gems, and this box contained the gems, then this would be, we said this has to be false, right? But if this is false, or no, I'm sorry, if this is true, then this would have to be false. In which case the black box would have to contain the gems. If this is true, the black box contains the gems. If this is true, then this would also be true, and this would be true, and all three would be true, so that can't be the case. This cannot be true because it forces this to also be true, forcing that to also be true. So this must be false. If this is false, right, then it'd be false, false, and false, because we know that one has to be false. All three would be false, and that can't be the case. So the blue box must be false. The black box must be false. Ergo, the white box must be true. So the white box is true. The blue box is false. Therefore, the gems must be in the black box. There's always that moment when I'm opening the box, it's like, don't show me an empty box with no gems. Don't make me look like an idiot. Don't reveal the fact that, you know, I'm mislogicked somewhere. But anyway, I don't want to dead end. I mean, items are good, but I don't want a dead end right now. I've got this doorway and this doorway, so could I dead end for 2 items? I'm not going to dead end at the moment. All right. Spare bedroom. There doesn't appear to be anything to pick up in here. Okay, so we got another classroom. Okay. We'll do it. This is classroom number 3. We've seen what this one has to offer. Nothing here is clickable. Okay. We'll eat that apple. It's not going to let us take the test. Right. There's no reroll dice or anything on the desk, so we'll just move on to here. We'll use a key. And we can redraw if we want. Kitchen, not super interested. Chapel, would connect me foundation and let me go up here. So chapel's not horrible. That would dead end me. Not a fan of that. But I'm going to go ahead and redraw. I got many redraws, so we'll redraw some. We'll do some redraws. No, not feeling it. Gem and move up. It would not connect us to the foundation. But it would be 4th classroom. So then, no, it'd be 4th classroom. So then if we do at least one more classroom today, we would have learned new classroom information. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. because we can get this area from over here and hopefully get connected to here and whatever. So we'll do this. I think I've screenshot everything I need about the maps. Okay. This is getting to a pretty high tier, so should I backtrack and try to go over here and... Well, we'll find out. We've also got redraws because we're in a classroom. Gift shop lets us spend coins on things, and it gets us here and here. That's not terrible. Yeah, why not? Oh. Reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half your dinner steps, so you can get 10 steps, because we're already at rank 5, I think. Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. Oh, okay. Swim trunks a permanent addition to the pool. Oh, we don't have 40 coin at the moment. So we don't have 15 coin either, but I don't necessarily want to do this one. So we'll come back maybe with more money, but it's just nice to have it. Okay. The gift shop being here. Let's see what this one will do for us. Pantry takes us away from the foundation. I have one reroll die. Dead end. But this would let me continue up, so I'll do the pantry. I won't... Rerolling won't necessarily give me a better option. Coins, apple. That would be the last key. Let's not use the last key just yet. So let's backtrack somewhat. Commissary would be our last gem, but we could also spend stuff at the commissary. Maybe we could buy gems. Yeah, let's hope that we can buy gems today. Looks like maybe we can. Okay. We'll stop there. I maybe should have stopped one gem sooner, but at any rate. So we could get a metal detector, we could get a sledgehammer, we could get a salt shaker, maybe one more gem. I think one more, it looks like one more gem, and then they'll be out. If I got the metal detector, I would have picked up some coins today, maybe, but I won't prioritize that. It did not let me buy keys, right? Yeah, keys was not an option today. Okay. So, needs a key. So we're gonna wind back around here and try to collect keys down over here. Otherwise, it's gonna be a short day. Oh, no. I'm just wasting steps. Oops. All right, so what's this one do for me? This dead ends me here. That might be okay, especially if it gives me a key. So we'll go ahead and do that. Gives me a key, gives me a gem. I like that. That just means that we really want this doorway to connect up to the fountain. Well, it doesn't matter as much now if it connects to the foundation because these doorways are blocked off. But I want to bend around here. I want to get over to like this area from here if possible. Wow. Okay, corridor lets me go up. That's as good as I'm going to get at the moment. Sure. I didn't see any extra key or gem or anything to pick up along the way here. Chapel would connect me foundation, but it also blocks off this direction. Bedroom. Okay, that's. I'm gonna use a reroll because I want to get over this direction. Okay, security lets me do that. Billiard room would not. Bunk room, is that where the Red Prince was? I can't remember, but maybe. But I don't want a dead end right now, so we're going to do the security room for a gem. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to... Okay, we didn't miss anything. Got it. We're going to manipulate our keycard system like we do. And then what are the other things to do here? We can start lab experiment. We should probably do that. Any new different electronic mail? No. What about data transfers? No. Because when we used the super admin key in Blackbridge, it said there were logs about a data transfer, so I want to find that data transfer file, but that's apparently not available here right now. It also restored like log entries, and did it say something about the glossary? Do we have an expanded glossary? Well, we know what addition is. Adjoining, lounge, archived. Yeah, okay. Bedroom. Black print. Ancient floor plans from eras long past, excavated from the depths of history. These floor plans lack the colored borders of their modern counterparts. So like the tomb is a black print. Okay, I think that's a new term. Blessing. Color today. Checked item. Color. Yep. There are some numerous new terms, I think. Contraption. Oh, okay. Yeah. Creates a contraption. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Okay. Dirt. Drafting type. Oh. Okay. East Wing entry estate. Exhaust. Experiment. Glossary of terms. Feature of the network that you are now, interest marked. All question marks will become gradually revealed as you progress. So I think there were entries that were all question marks. Maybe now they're all unlocked since we used that super admin key. So that's what I'm looking for is entries glossary of term entries I have yet to read for any sort of hints or advice that they might give. Oh, as an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. I did not know that. Huh. I was not aware that that was an option to look at previous layouts and room configurations. So system menu, something special? Key card door, yeah. Look. Yes, okay. Mechanical rooms, network. Okay. Outer room, yep. Permanent, yep. Power source. State's boiler room is known as power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam power is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling. Power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. Oh, you have to string together rooms that contain power ducts. Oh, okay. So I have to put rooms in a certain sequence in order to get power to certain places. Okay. Puzzle. Rooms 5, 6, 7, and 8 are all puzzle rooms, which is interesting because that's the same number of letters found in the gallery. Oh, that's a clue. Okay, that seems like a clue for the gallery. Rooms 5, 6, 7, 8, all puzzle rooms. Curious because same number of letters in gallery puzzles. That seems like, okay, so I should look at the room directory at rooms 5, 6, 7, and 8 and see what they might tell me, clue-wise. Okay. That seems very useful. Okay. Rank. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, the 10th rank is room 46. I've been there. Rarity. It's normal, uncommon, and rare. Oh, the dots. Okay. The dots are the rarity. Got it. Yeah, red room. Reset. Inner sanctum, one of the oldest rooms in the house, is a chamber deep underground, shrouded in mystery and adorned by 8 doors. Okay, so the sanctum. In underground with 8 doors. That might be the place where the lever for opening the door to room 46 is. There was those doors that I could not touch. There might have been 8 of them in total. So that might be called the sanctum. Okay. That might be the sanctum. Adjourn symbols. Okay. Tomorrow. Yeah, trophy. All right, so I think that's all of that. So then let's go ahead and do security terminal for the day. I mean, laboratory experiment for the day. I was trying something with like A and A dot because we have a note suspect is a key, and that note is written right below a depiction of what looks like that terminal picture. And I don't know what the significance of that is. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the lab experiment. We've already eaten some apples today because we're eating an apple in every classroom we encounter, but we've already ate all those apples. Let's get more letters delivered to the mailroom, but let's do it. Let's hope that we get some more classrooms and therefore some more apples. That's what I'm going to hope. So whenever we eat an apple, deliver a letter to the mailroom, sure. Start experiment. And what's the system menu? I don't remember seeing an option for the system menu. Was that something I missed, or? No, okay. So when the glossary talked about the system menu, oh, house history. I never knew. I never had hit escape before. Okay, so in addition to, like, changing game settings and whatever, house history. Oh, I can look at the house history for every single day. That is, I've been writing it all down. I didn't realize I could just access that history at any time. That is super useful. Yeah, that's super useful. Shoot, that is super useful. Nice. Okay. I didn't realize that was an option. But let's look at the room directory, because we have that hint from the glossary of terms. Puzzle rooms 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So parlor is 5 letters. So billiard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. And then gallery is 7, but billiard room is not 6. So it's not just the titles to the artwork is not just, no, this is 6, not 5 anyway. But this cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. This was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad to encourage his guests to think and converse. Conversate. Okay, well, think is a 5-letter word, so room directory parlor 5 think. Oh shit, you know what? Wait a minute. That's stupid. That's stupid. What's it say in the description for the next one? Well, I'm going to come back to that. The smoky back room. Oh, ponder. Ponder is a 6-letter word. I like that. Billiard 6. Ponder is a 6-letter word. There was a P. Is it P on I don't know. But I like the fact that ponder is a 6-letter word, so it doesn't hurt to try it. Yeah, like literally the title of the artwork might have nothing to do with what the picture actually is, which would be super frustrating, but gallery, realize. Small chamber dedicated to the gallery is 7. We don't know what room 8 is. We're looking for a 7-letter word. No, realize is a 7-letter word. Small chamber dedicated exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections before his passing. Personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposely omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. And realize is a 7-letter word. So if we're supposed to try titles that come out of like significant words in the description of the room, then sure, we can do that. Think, ponder, realize, and then room 8. Who knows what word is there, but they all seem to. The other thing that's nice is think, ponder, and realize are all like kind of similar-ish idea kind of words. You know, they're all about thinking and pondering and realizing stuff and maybe solving stuff. And so if I can think of an 8-letter word that's somewhere in that ballpark, maybe that would appear in the room description of puzzle room number 8, and that would be that. But anyway, if we come across the gallery, we'll see if it's even possible to form those words. We don't know that yet. Okay. All right, so from here, we want to explore this way. Man, I am tired. I don't know that I should have, started this. It's not that late in the evening, but I just have had long days of doing various types of work and stuff. Reroll die. Not, well, the dark room. See floor plans while drafting in this room. That's not a big deal. Well, it can be a big deal. At some point we want to get the furnace near the freezer, but I don't know that I'm going to get both furnace and freezer today. So I don't want to just pop out with the furnace right now. I'd like having a doorway here and here, but I won't be able to see what I'm drafting. If I do the bedroom, it's a little safer. I just go up here and I can see what I'm drafting. So let's do that. Boring. I mean, you know, not taking a risk, but I don't want to take risks. I want to succeed. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. Well, classroom number 5, it would dead end us though. Shoot. Let's do chapel and then hope that we will get classroom number 5, you know, later today, because we've yet to do classroom number 5. So it would be new information, new classroom information. That's always exciting. So let's go over here. No, I mean, not over here. Let's go over here. If we dead end, we get another key, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to dead end. Garage would give me 3 keys, but it would also dead end me. Do I care? Do I need the, I do maybe need the keys. And I think I have car keys at the moment. I do. So I'll go ahead and do the garage because then I can open the boot. Ooh, and that has, ooh, with the secret garden key, we can perhaps actually get into the antechamber today. Because that's one way to get in, is to do the secret garden. And then get these keys. And I think normally like the doorway's over here. And now this time it's over here, but regardless. I don't think there's anything new or different in here. I think that's probably the same note we've always read. Yep, we've got a screenshot of that already. Let's make sure there's not like a sledgehammer or some other just random item laying around here. I don't see anything. Oh, what's that? That's not something I can pick up. Nope, okay. We've read that note before. Okay. So then, we won't be doing here or here, but okay. Ooh, passageway, 2 gems. Otherwise, dead end, or redraw. I guess I'll do the passageway, but that means I'm gonna have to get some more gems because I'm running low on gems again. Commissary will sell me maybe 1 or 2 more gems. Maybe, I think 1 more. I think commissary will sell me 1 more gem. This means if I get to the antechamber, I get that +2 to my allowance. That means I have to come back here and rely upon using keys on both of these doors, and then they get me over here because the secret garden keys gets me to this doorway. But I also want classrooms. I think it's important to get to the antechamber and unlock room 46. I think it's potentially less important to increase our allowance. It's a missed opportunity. But one moment, my dog is whining or barking about something. I don't know what. It's late, but she wanted to get outside. I don't want to spend the gems on this. And I don't want to spend the reroll. So I will do this. Gives us extra feet. Gives us that key, nice. Gives us the quest because we are trying to get to the antechamber today. And then it just means that I'm reliant on these locked doors here to get me the progress I need all the way up to here and maybe get some classrooms along the way. The 8th thing we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to detour down the foundation right now because we have to pop in and pop out. We're going to pop into the foundation just long enough to go down and unlock room 46. We're not trying to get a shovel today. Day 33, we absolutely wanted a shovel because we were like, oh, there's something buried next to the small footbridge that we need to, dig up. And sure enough, there was. We don't have a super need for a shovel today. So today what we need is we just need to get to the, antechamber has kind of become, with door 46 unlocked, has kind of become the goal for the day. Hitting maybe a couple more classrooms along the way. And if we encounter gallery, we'll try some of our more recent guesses in the gallery puzzle. We won't necessarily get confirmation if we're right or wrong. Okay, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this must be the room that the glossary called the sanctum. This is the sanctum. Which there might be some other special thing that we do in this room at some point because it's the sanctum. But right now I can't interact with these doors. They don't say they're locked or anything. I just can't interact with them. All right, but we have made room 46 available. That was our detour. I still don't know how to pump out the reservoir because I don't have that. Even if I found the pump room, I don't know how to yet. I don't yet know how to connect the larger reservoir tank or the larger water tank in the pump room. And until I do so, it's like mathematically impossible to pump out the reservoir. So that's not something we're trying to accomplish today until I can get more info on that. Okay, so that was just a detour. So now we need to go back down to the entrance hall. Yeah. So I'm just going all the way straight down. Okay. This classroom over here. To the parlor, to the... I've got to start watching my steps. I mean, I should be fine to like get up here, but I have to make sure I don't have to do a whole lot of backtracking. I've yet to find more apples. I ate a bunch of apples before I started the lab experiment, so oops. I have very little coin, so I won't be buying anything at the gift shop. Commissary. I can get another gem. And I might as well. I think that's better than the salt shaker at this moment. So now we're out of gems. We know we can't buy any more gems. So we don't have to fret on that. I'm going to use the special key. I'm going to use the secret garden key because I want to unlock that doorway. Ooh, there's an apple, which will give us a letter. Gives us steps, and we'll get a letter delivered to the mailroom. Yay. I don't have a shovel unless there's a shovel in this area. I don't see one. But I can go open up that entrance over here. So now if we can connect the rooms to get to that side of the antechamber, we'll be set. So we need to get over to here. So we'll go like I think we'll just try to go here from here. We'll use a key. Dining room could be good on steps. Courtyard doesn't get us anywhere. The dining room and the courtyard go to the same places. Kochek would dead end us. So let's do dining room. Might have to come back and eat at some point. I don't see anywhere in the dining room that someone could hide a safe. Just FYI, I just did a quick look around. Use a key. We're going to run out of keys. Ooh. Classroom, and it heads in this direction. So that's a no-brainer. That's what we want. So we are doing classroom 5, which is new to us. We had not done classroom 5 before. Art class. Okay. I don't know why I need them, but I'm taking the pictures of all of this stuff. I don't yet know what's significant about art class. I will be finding out, and I'll be eating that apple and get another letter. So it wasn't stupid. Our choice of experiment today was not as stupid as I initially feared, because we've gotten to eat apples twice now. So 2 letters delivered to the mailroom. And we'll go over here and eat the apple. Art prompt. Draw 2 things that share all but 1 letter of their name. Oh, okay. Cool. We kind of, I think that relates to the pictures that we have solved, right, already? But I'll still take these pictures, because why not? I guess if we had gotten classroom 5 before we had solved the rooms puzzle, this would be a, an aha moment, but we've already solved that rooms letter message puzzle, so it seems a little bit anticlimactic to be given, the hints necessary to solve that puzzle now. Just means that we were supposed to do classrooms much earlier in our journey. That's what that means. Ah. Clever. What was it? It's B, but it's robot. Oh, robot and root. The difference is if you take the B out of robot, you get root. Okay. Oh, letter B. If you take the B out of robot, you get root. Okay. The difference is B. Corn and acorn, fantastic job. The difference is A. If you add A to corn, you get acorn. This is so punny. Spelling incorrect. Two and tooth. Yeah. Tooth. Two and tooth. But otherwise, I don't really think that there's much to glean from this classroom. Disappointing, disappointing. But hey, we got to eat another apple, and it locks, or for today at least, it makes accessible classroom number 6. Billiard room gets us a key, and it gets us up closer to where we want to go. So that seems very useful. I know I have all of these redraws, but do I honestly need a redraw at this point? I don't think so. So let's just do the billiard room. Okay. Let's get key or keys. It's fun to do regardless. 20. 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 4 is 1. Times 1 is 1. Times 4 is 4. Seven minus 3 is 4. Times 10 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. 11 plus 10 is 21. Minus 20 is 1. 1 times 15 is 15. Divided by 5 and divided by 1 is going to be 3. Ooh, nice. Yep. Thank you. So we've got keys and an access card. We love to see it. Now we just have to not draft ourselves into a corner. We have one reroll die. Okay, this classroom heads in the wrong direction. Dark room, we wouldn't be able to see what we are drafting. It's tough. Ooh. Because this is the doorway we need to get to today, unless we can get a great hall elsewhere and also unlock this door as well. Classroom 6 would be nice, but it heads us in this direction. I can't rotate. I'd love it if it went that way. Dark room would be fine, but then I can't see what I am drafting. I'm going to do the dark room because I might be able to do a utility closet and turn the lights on. So. Okay, so what we will do is we're going to see if we can get a utility closet before we go up here and do that. So we're going to go back over here and possibly back over here. We're going to retrace some steps, hoping that we have enough steps. Oh, well, we can eat dinner, so we can get some more steps that way. Have dinner. Yeah, so now we got plenty of steps. Cool, cool. Not worried about steps anymore. So now we just go secret garden. And we still have to be careful with our keys, but okay. The thing with the secret passage is we could potentially do a grand hallway, and then open this door, and that's another possibility. It cost us a gem. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of keys though. It'd give me a key, get me a gem, but it would dead end there. Can't use the secret passage to get to the utility closet to turn on the power to the dark room, because blue is not a choice from the secret passage. Blue is not a room choice. I've only got the one reroll die. We're going to do this and it's going to cost us a gem, but we're not going to pick the room right now. We're going to see how far we get off the pantry. Because we have steps to spare, but we don't have doorways to spare. Because this will be a doorway. This is a doorway, but it's unlit. This is a doorway that's unlit. I really want a utility closet, so I want to come over here and see what I can get over here. Like prioritizing a utility closet. So let's go down to the commissary and straight on over to the pantry. All right. Key. Dead end, dead end. Laboratory, not dead end, uses a gem. Wine cellar would give us gems. I don't think there's anything more I need to do from here. Just check for items. Okay. If I use a key here, this will probably need a key. These will probably need keys. I don't have a way to buy keys. Let's go over here and draft this room and see what that gives us. Or we could come here and we could select gold. If we select gold, that would let us choose, potentially get, you know, where we could buy keys. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go over here and hope to get a lock. Well, I don't have enough money to buy keys. Never mind. I don't have enough money to buy keys. That's pointless. I have an access card, key card. So what I need to do is I need to go back to security. It's a long trek, but I need to go back to security. The reason being is that I need to make these rooms that I draft more likely to have access card doors than key lock doors. So that is a detour steps I should have done already. And as soon as I got the key card, and I didn't, but now I have to spend this. I have to detour to do that. That's what I have to strategize. So, I have to deal with my key problem by making keys less likely to be important, or mission critical. I'm close. I've got this open. I've got that open. I need to connect the rooms here, and I need keys for that, and I need proper room configurations for that, and it's frustrating. I might not be able to make it happen, guys. Let's eat the banana, might as well. I don't know if that got spread or if I just missed it the first time around. Yeah, there's no doorways off of anywhere else, so all right. Keycard system. We're going to say, hey, security level high, because I have a key card now. So, anything else to do? I don't think so. No, just head back. That was a big detour, but I have steps, so it's fine. Ah. I'm looking around for food because I don't know why that banana appeared, or if I just missed it the first time around, or something spread food. Yeah, it's a shame the classroom in grade 5 didn't show us anything we didn't already know. There are no keys to be bought, even if I had money. So do I spend a key here? Or do I spend a key here? I think I'll spend a... I think I'll spend a key here. I mean, it's hard to know what's the right thing to do. I might fail. Ah. Ah. Utility closet. Okay, that's what we were looking for. So now, I have a key card, but so I have a key card, right? So okay, because I have a key card, I will leave the key card system on. I'm going to turn the gymnasium off. I'm going to turn the dark room on. I'm going to turn the garage on. So now I've only got one key, but now when I come to here, I can see my options on both those doors, and I have a reroll die. So I'll go over here and I will try to make it happen. But it'll probably, likely, we'll see. That was a bit of a Hail Mary for a utility closet. Because reroll die doesn't help when you're off the dark room and can't see any of your options. You don't know whether to reroll or not, right? So fortunately, this is the door I want to go through, and it doesn't require a key, which is nice. Okay. That boudoir leads up to where in the direction we need to go. So we're going to definitely do that. Meanwhile, we said while we were here, we're going to look for a node or some sort of clue as to the safe. Is this the clue? What? Christmas? Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be, dates for safes, Christmas. What, December 25th? I mean, it's not stupid to try, but I seriously doubt it, but we'll just go ahead and try. Ooh, 1225. Oh shit. Oh shit, that actually worked. Oh, fuck me. It was that simple this entire time, was just look at the picture and what date is the picture? We're getting letter 4. Ooh. Guys, we opened a safe. We figured out a date. It was just like the date of Christmas, which was in that picture. How stupid am I? Okay. So, So we have man, that means I was overthinking the whole date thing. I was like, it's got to be some story significant date. I didn't realize it'd just be freaking Christmas. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Well, we know that's not the case. He was just clandestinely getting her out of the country. But having never had a family name nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. Again, this person, whoever it is, isn't realizing that we are fully on Marion's side, right? Marigold's side. This was Daniel. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. Ooh. So is Marion Marigold not our mother, but like maybe our aunt? Maybe that's the case. But hey, we got a letter and it shows up. We got we opened safe, we got a letter. That is a humongous accomplishment for today. Even if we do not make it to the antechamber, we open the boudoir safe kind of randomly. I was like, hey, there's a clue in the office that might relate to opening the office safe. Still don't know why that's not working. So look for a clue in the boudoir for opening the boudoir safe, and picture of Christmas, and yeah, it was literally that simple. How stupid am I? Okay, so we have a reroll die. This is important. We need to connect up this. I have a key, I have an access card, so if I can just make the doorways connect up. No. Redraw. Gymnasium will get us there. It will take half our steps, but we'll do it. It means we won't be coming over here or over here, but that's fine. Let's do it. Oh no, we turned off. That's right, or not lose half our steps, lose 2 steps, but we turned off power to the gymnasium, so it actually doesn't cost us anything. Duh. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, we get here. We increase our allowance by 2. We get another basement key, which I don't think we need at the moment, and access to room 46. But is this going to let me into room 46 or just show me credits? This might end our day. So is there anything else I want to do because that could show credits and end our day? The first thing I will do is just see what other room is off of the gymnasium for the hell of it. It could be a classroom. It is a classroom. Awesome. So we're going to do this classroom. But we need to leave it. Oh, and it's going to give us an apple, which is another letter and more steps. Sweet. It's getting kind of, no, okay, the lights are turned off because it's projecting something. What is it? Oh, slides. This is... here we go. This has been a very productive day. So this is going to be grade 6 history. So one is who's the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? That's going to be a Prince Learson. 2. In which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? Orus, B. Because it's, yeah, named after Orinda. I think it's B, or else it's C for Reddington. Anyway, how many sons did the 4th king of Orindia have? Ooh. Oh, 4th king of Orindia. Not sure. We'll come back to that one. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? That was 22 years, wasn't it? For C. 5. We got the History of Orinda book. Which Rome did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? We'll come back to that. I can't remember off the top of my head. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? The black flag, right? So now we're going to check the students' grades. A and B should be correct. This is incorrect. This should be correct. So those are the only correct ones. So this is incorrect. This is incorrect. And this is incorrect. So it's not 2. We know it's not 12 because it's 22. So, but it's not 2. For the ones that we don't know, which are 3 and 5, it's not 2, and it's not A or A. Okay. So then we go over here. History is penned by the victors. Yes, we know. I'm going to take a picture of this, though. We know that history is penned by the victors. That's kind of an duh statement. All right, so going back to our exam. Incorrect. Well, they got 4 correct. Correct, correct. So 2 more of these are correct. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Because I thought this was going to be Orus. So if this is Reddington, then one of the two, if this is Reddington, then one of the two of these is actually correct. Two, and then because it's not General Teskin, so this is incorrect. So maybe it's Reddington is after a historical figure. Because isn't Oris named maybe after Arinda as a religious figure? Okay. Let's see what the other one is. This is wrong. This is wrong and this is wrong. Which makes all of these correct. Okay, so if this is A and this is B, because this is false. So, and this is wrong and this is wrong. So if B, which is what I've got, and then, so if it's 2 and B, and that would be 3 is A, and 5 is B. Let's go back and look at this. So if only 2 of these are wrong, wrong. That can't be, because it can't be A and B. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Well, Deslitz the Fourth. It wasn't Fen Ares, right? I thought it was. They're confusing me. I might have to take a picture of those tests and figure it out later. So let's take a look. If I have A, B, A, C, B, C, okay, then that would only be 2 wrong. So that's incorrect. So A, B, A, B, A. I know 4 is C. I'm pretty sure 6 is C. So only one more of these could be correct. So if the number of sons is correct, so then if it's Iraja, Reddington, Deslitz the Fourth, so if we said C, C, A, C, B, C, then incorrect, incorrect, correct, incorrect, wait a minute. 3 of these would have to be correct. So C. Oh. Yeah, okay, correct, correct, and correct. Okay, boom, and then incorrect. Incorrect, incorrect. Okay, so let's check that with the others and see if that's consistent. I really thought Prince Learson, well, because it says Fen Aries, but maybe they just mean even before it was called Fen Aries, when it was Orinda Aries. Anyway, or was Prince Learson, Prince Learson actually defeated by Deslitz the Fourth? Was it Deslitz the Third who was the beloved ruler and his son was not, but his son actually won in that conflict? Did I read the history incorrectly? Was it Deslitz the son who won? Okay, so okay. If this is correct, so this would be wrong, and then correct. No, then yeah, then correct or wrong, correct, wrong, correct, correct, correct. That would be 4 or 6. And then if we check that against this, correct, incorrect, correct, incorrect, correct, correct. So only 2 wrong here and here. Okay, that lines up. Wrong, wrong, the rest correct. Okay, so that lines up. So I think that means that the answers, that I know what the answers are. It just means I misunderstood the History of Orinda book when I read it. That's all that means. Okay. All right, so I think we've got that settled now. We've got 10 steps, so we can see what's over here before we go over here. We're pushing our luck. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do the slideshow. So there's nothing to see here, but let's yet. So let's do slide. Yeah, so it's Orinda versus Ben, right? The black versus the red. And then oh, Prince Learson died. That's right, he died, so he couldn't have been the first crown ruler. So even if the red side won, Learson was not the first crown ruler. But maybe it wasn't Deslitz the Fourth. Maybe it was General What's-His-Name. I'm going to see if General What's-His-Name, if that would give me the same answers. So if B was correct instead of C, what would that do for the tests? This would still be wrong. No effect there. This would be correct. Oh, wait a minute. Incorrect. Incorrect. Correct. That would kind of mess things up. Incorrect. And the rest of these would be correct. So if Oris is correct. Yeah, I'm going to try the results with Oris being correct. Because... So that would be B for 1 and B for 2. All right, well, so what would that do for this person over here? Incorrect, correct, incorrect, correct. So 1, 2, 3 correct. So, okay. They would be fine, or that would work with their score. Over here, correct, incorrect, correct. So only 2 incorrect, this one and this one. That would work with their score. Okay. Only 2 of these could be incorrect. Boom and boom. And the rest would be, yep, okay. And then only 2 of these are incorrect. Here and here. Yeah, okay, so that's it. I was wrong the first time around, but we've figured it out. So the correct answers are: who is the first crown ruler of Fanaries? General Teskin, because it would be Prince Lurison, but he died, so General Teskin instead was. And it became a militaristic society because it's a general. Because they were fighting against Desolates the Fourth to take the representing Arenda. Desolates the Fourth represented Arenda. Prince Lurison represented Fen. Fen won. So the first crown ruler of Fen Ares was the general under Prince Lurison, General Teskin. Okay. Which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? Oris, named after Arenda. Okay. Or King Oris, or whatever his name was. Yeah. Not Reddington. So it's General Teskin, Oris, 2, 22, Araja, Black Flag. Those are the appropriate answers. So we'll get that corrected here. And with the screenshots, I'll know what that means. I don't have to write it all out. Let's go back to the screenshots and continue with the slideshow. Okay. That's them crowning the general, I believe. And then next slide. Are they destroying the, looks like maybe they're destroying the railways rather than building the railways. Can't exactly tell, but it looks more like destroying rather than building because it's axes rather than hammers. Right? Yeah. Saying we want to okay, and then we've got this whole whatever this is going on here. Some sort of like celebration and parade, march, whatever of things. Okay. And is that back to the beginning? That looks like it's back to the beginning. We'll just stand over here and do the slideshow and make sure that we got all those. Yep. Yep, okay, that's the full story there. Okay, so we've got 10 steps. Special key, basement key, not gonna help us. We can't open that door. We are out of regular keys. That's fine. So. We'll just go ahead and go over here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Go ahead and go over here. 46. It is a room now. See, before it didn't let us actually look at the room. Now we can. So Jones. That's us. This is why I wanted to come back to room 46, because last time it just was the first time we uncovered room 46, and it just showed us a cutscene and in credits, and then it kind of ended the day automatically for us. It didn't let us explore the room. So Jones is, we've got, yeah, those two lines, and then we're adding this new part to the crest that comes from the Jones side. Or actually 3 parts. This part, and this part. So we're stacking up family lineages. Yeah, because you got Sinclair. The Sinclair line. Marigold, which is, isn't that a pen name? I think it's a pen name at any rate. That's that crest. Missing the bust, but I think it might, I think that's Mary. And is Mary our mother or our aunt? It's like something like that. Yeah, this crest is the Epson crest. So the Epsons and the Sinclairs, they got together and they produced Marigold. And then Marigold got with, you know, whoever on Jones and produced blah. Us, it looks like. Ooh, yeah, we got this. That was kind of the picture we saw in the gallery. It's not actually giving us an apple we can eat, though, but whatever. I'm just excited that we get to explore this room now. We'll do that in a moment. There's all kinds of things that we can do, maybe. What's over here? Anything? Okay. Ooh, we've got these. Yeah, let's... Maybe we have to press these in a certain sequence. That would be interesting. Do they seem pressable? Not at the moment, but it might just be hiding that fact from us. It might not be registering that they're clickable. Let's take... Ooh, we've got these pens. This is a puzzle. 8 realms in 8 months. Okay. So we've got to put pins in to chart the journey of somebody. You know, what order did they go in, right? So let's say 1 here. 2 was here. 3 would have been here, 4 here, 5 here, no, here, 6, so that 8 realms, but I'm only seeing like 7, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So where's the 8th realm? Oh, wait a minute. I can... Oh, I can do multiple pins in the same realm? Okay, that's interesting. So I'm not going to solve this right now, because if I can put multiple pins in a single realm, then that's not a trial and error kind of thing. I'll have to figure it out. The crown and the blueprints. Form a ruby crown of Arinda Aries, recently set freshly with cut sapphires. First time you draw a red rune while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 diamond and redraw floor plans. Kind of late to get in the day, but still. Let's do... the first key found here on the furthest rank, the second key locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all the clocks, and the fourth down below beneath all the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne, the sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Okay. So, that's certainly a riddle. But I think we have to get those keys before those doors even become available. They don't show up as locked, but if we had the key, maybe they would show up as interactable. So, okay. What's this key? A sanctum key. Oh, so if we can get back to the foundation, I don't think we have enough steps to do so. I burned steps. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I can't get back to the foundation today, but so having a sanctum key, I needed to get it earlier. Oops. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see what's in this drawer here. This secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. Oh, okay. Interesting. Like a puzzle in itself, perhaps. We have your letters, 8 letters, 8 payments. But there are, I've already got 2 letters, so what are the 8 letters it's talking about? Or is it just talking about the 8th letter? Alrighty, so I have 7 steps. 1, 2, 3 takes me here, but I don't have a key, and I think this door will require a key. I don't know that for certain. I can try it, but before I leave the room, let's see if I can work out any of this puzzle information. No, so, and I don't know enough to do this puzzle, I don't think. I might need to get, oh, you know, those stamps. It might be the stamps on the letters, and then there's numbers on the stamps. So that might be the sequence, right? If I look at my screenshots and I look at my stamps, Nuance has like a 10 or a 1 or something. I can't quite tell. Fenaries, I can't see a number, but Arch Aries definitely has a 5. But the letters could also could be dated inside, so yeah. They also have colors. Arch Aries is blue. Well, the colors correspond to the colors of the realm. Red for Fenaries, blue for Arch Aries, green for Nuance. So, and the colors correspond to numbers in some cases. So, I think that's a brain teaser for another time, right? Yeah, I need an actual solution before I can really do this puzzle. It's not a trial and error puzzle. I need to figure out the solution. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might be the. This might be the sequence. So Arenda. Arenda Fenaries. Let's try that. Where's 1? Arenda Fenaries. And then we know it is so leave that for the moment. Come back over here, get the next 2. This is we have screenshots of those insignias. Classroom. I might have this written, actually drawn out in my notebook rather than more easily than I'm finding it in the screenshots. I know I figured out which one went with each. Here it is. Yeah, got it. Okay, so over here. Okay, so the bottom, the top. Okay. So 3 on the bottom. I mean, does it matter where in here? And then top, and then that's boom boom, and then it's that one and that one, so that's Costa Rica and Vera. So, Costa Rica, Vera, and then Rainbow and Diamond, which is Mirage and then Nuance. Well, this was my guess. Am I supposed to make it so that they don't cross paths? Is that what I'm supposed to do? One, two, three, four. Move that down there. Now nothing cross paths, but it's Orinda Aries to Fin Aries, which is the same continent essentially, and then down to here, and then up to here, and then over to here, and then over to here, and then to here, and then to here. That's the order in which it is on the fireplace. I'm pretty sure, right? Orinda, Fen, Eurasia, Arch Aries, Costa Rica, Vera, Marajai, Nuance. I have really expected that to work. Let me try moving. No. Hmm. Like, I think this is I'm pretty sure this is the right, like the symbols are pointing to, these are the countries the symbols are pointing to. I really don't know why that didn't work. I expected that to work. Um, hmm. Well, I guess it's a puzzle. I guess it's not as easy as mapped out on the it might just have to do with the stamps or some other information we've yet to come across. You know, more letters and stuff. It might have been too much to hope for that it would just simply be this sequence here, even though this is a sequence of 8. It seems like a very strong coincidence, but I don't know what more to do with it right now. Okay, so with 7 steps remaining. Let's see what the dark room will do for us. We don't have anything to use the basement key on. We don't have any way to get to the basement. But it is potential that if the other door, if this door does not require a key, we could continue on. It requires a key. Oh, I think I encountered that before. Yeah. So well, and I don't, 3 steps won't get me to the secret passage. So we are done for today, but we accomplished a lot today. Day 34 was a good day. I'm sad that I won't get to keep or use the sanctum key or the crown of the blueprints or, you know, other things, but basement key or whatever. But it is what it is. All right. And we triggered this 3 times, which if we could have triggered it maybe one more time, maybe all doors would have been unlocked because of radiation levels. Who knows? But we're going to get letters to the mailroom. So, and we know, and and room 46 is a room with puzzles and clues, and we know that, and we suspected it, and we confirmed it. So, good day. All right. Thanks for being with me. This was day 34. We're going to call it a day. All right, Mount Holly Academic Manor, 6 classrooms, library, total rooms 34, rank reached 10, steps taken 120, items found 8, no new rooms, but I'm counting room 46 as a new room today because we didn't actually get to explore it the last time we found it. We only got credit sequence. Now we actually got to explore the room, so yay. I'm glad I didn't write it off as just a don't go back there again. It's definitely a room to go back to and utilize. All right, have a good one. We'll see you for day 35. Bye.